What's up, YouTube? Quick FRZA video. I just did a big long video about my channel, so we'll just pop this out quick. Still in the play, obviously. I didn't get out at 11, and I didn't get out at 9 and 8. I'm in it. Actually in the after hours. I averaged down. I bought some more. Why did I do that? Well, look what happened to TGL in the pre-market yesterday. It went all the way back up to 20 again. And then it bled after, but it ran. And I'm just using that as one example, but I actually think this is more of a legitimate company, and the reason it is the CEO, the parent. Okay, for starters, the parent company is VEEE. Okay, if you don't know, VEEE went up nearly 150% on Friday. It had strong earnings, and they have a good forward outlook. How many companies do you guys know have failed during COVID, have gone under? And this company is providing results and returns for its investors, okay? They have, they're 75% stakeholder in this, okay? The factory they have is like top notch. It's actually sweet. I saw a video on it, so when I find the link, I'm going to put it in the description. So look for the link of the video. It's like a woman does like a tour of it. It's super automated. It's awesome. Not only that, they have this one machine for fabricating the molds to pay for the machine and to keep the profits rolling. They actually outsource its use to local business, and these guys are in Florida, so they keep the uptime on it. They try to keep it almost full uptime, right? So the actual high-tech equipment they have, if they have time, they let other companies commission them to do projects. So I thought that was incredible. Like that would be like a Tesla Gigafactory letting other companies use some of their equipment for a fee. A lot of places do that, but it was nice to hear that this is one of those places. Okay, so they're maximizing profits by multiple revenue streams, not just their boats. Okay, the CEO rubs elbows with the governor of North Carolina, so they've got a political ally, not someone who's against them, who's gonna push legislation that would hurt their business. Someone who's actually pushed legislation to help them. They're starting a second factory in North Carolina. That's what they're raising the capital for, right? So this, and I'm not comparing this to Tesla just because it's EV. Don't get me wrong, but imagine getting Tesla before the first Gigafactory was made. Okay, before they streamlined the process of the factories. Before they stole most of the market share for the EV sector for cars. EVs is going to be boats. It's going to be motorcycles as well. It's already bicycles. It's going to be motorcycles. We could see quick and renewed interest in this as soon as Monday. Okay? Oh, you're just saying that because you're bag holding. If I was just saying that because I'm bag holding, I wouldn't actually be able to spit any of these facts. But I looked into the company before going so all in, okay? Otherwise, I don't think I even would have anyways. So they're getting $1.4 million per year for 10 years from the U.S. government as part of this green initiative. They signed this bill, guys, on Friday. They pushed a bunch of other stuff in with it. Bobert, or whatever her name is, the smoking hot gun chick from Texas, she was up in arms about this bill. She says it weaponizes the IRS and stuff. Sounds a bit crazy, but I don't know. Either way, part of it was for green initiatives, funding for green initiatives, partnerships with companies, green initiatives, green. It makes sense. Do you know how many comments I read on StockTwits on Friday? We couldn't afford the gas for our boat. And I said, holy crap, I just was on my fishing trip. For the diesel truck and the boat, we spent over $450 to fill the two things up. US! We're Canadians. It's like $650. We spent $650 $150 to go boating and drive to the U.S. and come back. Oh well, I mean we must have spent $1,000 in diesel, but who knows? Well, at least 3 tanks. So, what's that? $700 in diesel. But I mean, just for while we were there for a 3-day trip with the boat, $600 in gas, so $450 American diesel and gas. Who can afford it? You almost can't even afford it. Yes, they're in a concept stage, but half the time people don't care what they're buying. They don't even care. They don't even look. So for people that actually care and look, this is going to look like a real sweet gig. The parent company is killing it. They're doing excellent, okay? What more could you ask for? And they have a majority shareholder position, 75%. Okay, it's a small float, 3 million with an additional 450,000 available. So whenever they say that, I just say that's the float too, because they're going to take it. They're not going to not raise the capital and not get those shares, dilute it into the float. 3.45 million float, guys. What's the next play? We need a small float squeeze. Here it is. We're down from 15. How much of that do you think? Okay, some of it's shorting, but we went to 13, and then we got ramrodded. You could see it on the bars, guys. We got shorted. That's going to have SI. We're not going to know the SI for a little bit because Ortex only gets that. The S&P only gets that info twice a month, and then Ortex gets that, and we get it about 10 days after that. And then they just start estimating it in between based on returned shares, okay? But I know it's going to have some decent SI on it that we could potentially turn this into a small squeeze, okay? And then it's something that you like GOVT or like Arrival and like Astra. So those are 2 EV companies and then a a rocketry company. It's like something you just have a small portion of in your portfolio as along after the squeeze, okay? So I'm going to say let's take some profits if we get another squeeze out of it. Obviously, the average shareholder is $11.30. 15 minus 4 is 11. 7 plus 4 is 11. So we know based on that, we know that the average person is in at 15 or they entered at 7. So to me that means the $5 shareholders are gone. They're gone. They took their money. They're going on to new ventures. And we had a bunch of people enter already in the 7s, okay? Ready to ride, ready to rock, ready to ride. Doesn't mean we can't go down on Monday. Who knows? Could get shorted more. But it gives me a lot of confidence that the play could actually have its actual run like it was supposed to have on Friday. A lot of people don't like to enter Friday plays because they don't want money tied up for the weekend, or it's been a long week. A number of reasons. A lot of people on Monday's the start of the week. Let's go. So timing is a factor. Okay, it wasn't a factor on Megal, let's say, but that was a little bit of a different situation. Timing is definitely a factor sometimes, and obviously the timing was off. It was delayed for it didn't release the day it was supposed to release, Thursday, and then it was delayed even yesterday. It still didn't happen right at 10:30. Okay, so you had a lot of people trying to make decisions and moves with not as much time as should have been allotted. But I mean, VEEE, I can't say enough good things about it. And then the fact that we got that legislation written on Friday, guys, it's perfect. It's just perfect. So I had a super bad day. If it sees 15, I will absolutely be trimming. But I mean, damn, when you really think about it, with the way that other company is running, even if it's like if you get in at 7 and it goes to 21, right? That's 3x. And that's certainly doable. There's not a lot of actual hidden gems out there and good companies. And a lot of the times, these companies with such a small float, with actual good momentum behind them, they can go crazy real quick. 30, 40, 50. I'm not even saying that's going to happen here. I know there's a lot of interest in other plays next week. There's a lot of division. So I'm not trying to be a hype man. I'm just trying to look at the whole scenario. But I definitely have to look for silver lining where I can find it, okay? I'm not going to sit around and it's going to go to zero. It's not going to go to fucking zero, guys. So, I mean, I know that. It's not going to zero. So, I don't know. I'm pretty confident. The whole governor thing is really what got me sold initially. I think the people that dipped, I think they might have goofed. Think this could have went 30, 40, 50, and they thought they were making 3x. They thought, oh yeah, making 3x, good stuff. They could have made like 8x, $40, 6x, $30, 10x, $50. We were chomping at the bit to get in on it. There's no reason to bail that quick on the play. So, who knows? Maybe they rejoin on Monday. I don't know. I can't tell you. But that's where we're at with FRZA, guys. I hope you like some of the things I mentioned about it. And we'll see you guys on Monday.